Have you ever pondered the peculiar possibility of humans existing without bones? Just picture it. A world where the framework that gives us our shape, our structure, is suddenly absent. Try to grasp the concept of a life without the rigid pillars that uphold our bodies. It's a question that may seem outlandish, even absurd, but it's a question worth exploring. So, let's dive into this curious thought experiment, shall we? Imagine a world where humans are boneless. Sounds bizarre, right? Bones, those rigid organs that make up our skeleton, they serve a purpose far beyond Halloween decorations. They are the sturdy framework of our body, the scaffolding that holds us up, allows us to move and protects our vital organs. Imagine a house. The walls, the roof, the beams. These are all structural supports that hold the house together, much like how our bones give form and strength to our bodies. Without these supports, the house would collapse, just as we would without our bones. But bones aren't just about providing structure. They're also our body's security system. They guard our vital organs, the brain, heart, and lungs, from external shocks and impacts. Consider the skull, a protective casing for the brain, or the rib cage, a shield safeguarding our heart and lungs. Without these bony protectors, our organs would be susceptible to damage from even minor bumps and knocks. Bones also play a pivotal role in facilitating movement. Acting as levers, they work in conjunction with muscles to produce the wide range of movements we perform every day, from picking up a pen to running a marathon. Picture a puppeteer pulling strings to move a puppet. The puppet's wooden parts are like our bones, while the strings are akin to our muscles. Without the bones, the puppet would be a shapeless mass, unable to move or function. Finally, bones are the unsung heroes of blood production. Deep within the spongy tissue of certain bones, like the hip and femur, lies the bone marrow. This is where new blood cells are produced, a process vital for delivering oxygen to our cells, fighting infections, and ensuring our body's overall health. So let's give a nod of appreciation to our bones. They're not just spooky props for Halloween, but vital components of our bodies, providing structure, protection, movement, and even playing a part in our immunity. Without bones, we wouldn't be the upright, mobile, and resilient species we are today. So, what would life be like if we were to remove bones from the equation? Let's dive into this strange, hypothetical scenario. Imagine a world where humans are boneless. Sounds eerie, doesn't it? But let's break it down and see what it would truly entail. Firstly, without bones, our bodies would lack any structural support. Bones are the framework that gives our bodies shape and form. Without them, we would essentially be a shapeless mass, unable to stand, sit, or even hold our heads up. Picture a jellyfish floating in the ocean, its form constantly changing with the currents. That's the kind of existence we'd be looking at. Secondly, our vital organs would be left vulnerable. You see, our ribcage does more than just help us breathe. It also acts as a shield, protecting our heart and lungs from external harm. Without this protective cage, even a minor accident could result in serious, if not fatal, damage. Next, consider movement. Our bones, in conjunction with our muscles, allow us to move. They act as levers that our muscles pull on to create movement. Without bones, we would be unable to walk, run, or even wave hello. Our ability to interact with the world around us would be severely limited. Finally, bones are not just inert structures. They are living, dynamic tissues that play a crucial role in our health. For instance, the marrow within our bones is responsible for producing blood cells. Without bones, our bodies would struggle to produce the necessary cells to carry oxygen, fight infections, and clot blood. In essence, a life without bones seems less like a life, and more like a struggle for existence. Our bodies would be shapeless, our organs vulnerable, our movement restricted, and our health compromised. It's clear that bones, often overlooked, play a vital role in our lives, making us the complex, capable beings that we are today. But the consequences of bonelessness extend far beyond the obvious. You see, bones aren't simply for standing tall or making movements. They play crucial roles in our survival in a myriad of unseen ways. Let's consider climate, for instance. Our skeletal structure allows us to endure a wide range of temperatures. We can survive in the freezing cold of the Arctic or the scorching heat of the Sahara. Without bones, our bodies would struggle to maintain their shape, let alone withstand extreme weather conditions. Now think about reproduction. Our bones protect our vital reproductive organs. Without this protective casing, the process of human reproduction would be significantly more vulnerable to external threats, potentially making it more difficult, if not impossible. And what about our diet? Our teeth, which are technically considered bones, play a pivotal role in our eating habits. They allow us to tear, grind, and chew a variety of foods. Without bones, our dietary options would be severely limited, restricting us to soft, easily digestible foods. So, while it's interesting to entertain the idea of a boneless existence, the reality of it would be far from ideal. Our bones play a significant role in our survival beyond just providing structure and support. They allow us to adapt, reproduce, and nourish ourselves effectively. Without bones, our existence as we know it would be simply unimaginable. So, to wrap up our boneless journey, we've seen just how indispensable our skeletal system truly is. We kicked things off by acknowledging bones as the unsung heroes of our bodies, serving as the pillars that support us, the protectors of our vital organs, and the manufacturers of our life-giving blood cells. Then, we delved into the hypothetical scenario of life without bones. We'd essentially be akin to jellyfish, lacking form, mobility, and the ability to interact with the world as we know it. We didn't stop there though. We explored the unseen consequences of a boneless existence, exposing the ripple effects that would occur in our daily lives, our society, and even our planet. A world without bones would be unrecognizable, both in terms of individual experiences and the broader ecosystem. So the next time you marvel at the complexity of life, spare a thought for those humble bones that keep us standing, literally and figuratively.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.